Hello, I hope y'all are having a great day. It's November 18th, and today I'm back with another video, of course. Um, so today I'm going to be talking about pretty much just the normal stuff. I'm going to be talking about this next big storm system. That looks, or that will occur at the beginning of next week, Thanksgiving week. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So thank you for watching. If you are, I really do appreciate it. And yes, this is the current temperatures for the whole country here, and we can see very cold in the upper Midwest, or really the Midwest and the Northern Plains. I can clearly see that we have a cold front right here. Um, Cooler air behind it, of course. Pretty warm air in front of it, though. 70s, upper 60s to 70s. Um, so yeah, the Southwest is pretty warm as well. The Northwest is pretty cold. Kind of depending on where you are. Um, And yeah, so let's go ahead and go over to the GFS model here. Let's go to the whole US. Don't know why I have it on just the southeast, but sorry. Um, so this is our next storm system. This is Sunday evening, 21st of November. Have our low up there in northern Michigan. Um, Very cold air behind this. Even maybe some snow on the backside of this as well. Uh, Cold front right here, some precipitation along it. And the cold air behind this, though, is going to be a big deal. This is Monday afternoon, but it's going to be very cold across this whole area here. Very, very cold. For November, of course. Like this is January. This wouldn't be too much of a This wouldn't be too much of a. This wouldn't be too big of a deal if it was January, but this is happening in November, so it kind of makes it a big deal. We can see we do have some snow though for areas in Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, PA, West Virginia, maybe even down into southern, even into Tennessee and North Carolina and the Smokies. Yeah, we can see that 540 lines down in the central Georgia and the low country of South Carolina by Monday evening. And that gets 540 line goes pretty far south. This is Tuesday morning. This is going to be a very cold morning across the central and the east, central U.S. and the eastern U.S. Still some lake effect, or snow showers and some lake effect still on the backside of this. And very cold though. In fact, we're going to look at that in a second. And still, it looks like we could be seeing a decent bit of, a decent amount of snow across this area here. Pretty widespread as well. From the slow pressure system, we can go on the GFS here and see around Tuesday to even Thursday afternoon, we could be seeing some wintry precip in that area. Maybe a couple of inches of snow, so that's going to be interesting to see how that happens. And this is our next storm system. This is about a week out. This is next Friday, around the day after Thanksgiving. The Euro was showing this last night, and the GFS is showing this now. The storm system right here. We'll have to see what changes with this. But I mean, maybe we could. That'll likely be our next storm system, or not likely. That could possibly be our next really big. I mean, it's not much of a big deal, but that could be our next storm system. Let's take a look at temperatures on the GFS here. It's going to be very interesting. So Monday morning, look at this, very cold. Maybe in some single digits up by Grand Forks. Teens down in Illinois as well, below freezing for a good portion of the country. And Monday afternoon, look at these temperatures though. Very cold across the southeast. 40s in central Alabama, central Mississippi, North Georgia. 50s for most of South Carolina. Pretty cold across the north, or across the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast, sorry, as well. 50s and 40s. Look at these temperatures though up in the Northern Plains. Or Midwest Northern Plains. That's very cold though for November. I mean, of course, this is not too rare. I mean, temperatures are pretty below average, but we see this quite frequently. This type of event. up there. But yeah, so let's go over to the euro and see what the euro is showing for precip and temperatures. So yeah, let's do that. Let me get it up here. So, all right, yeah. So this is our storm system here, Monday morning. Very cold air behind it. Of course, some snow in this area. A lot of wind too on the backside. It's gonna be a very windy day for this portion of the country Monday. Monday afternoon here, we can see lows. It has, I think, the euro has it a bit further to the north than the GFS, and yeah, that's kind of true. But it has a little. I mean, euro mainly just doesn't have as much snow, as much moisture on the backside of this, but still very cold air, pretty similar to the GFS. In fact, very similar now, and but the euro does not have a lot of snow in the northeast though. The euro mainly has that snow over in Maine, but I mean, still not a lot of even at that. And the euro does have this storm system still around next weekend. You can see Saturday afternoon we have it right there in Texas. There's some pretty significant inconsistency with this. So we're gonna have to see. I'm beginning to think the storm system is going to occur. It's just kind of when and exactly where it is going to occur at this point. So yeah, now let's take a look at actual temperatures over on the European here. And wow, look at this. Monday morning, we're in the maybe even below zero in some areas in Minnesota. Maybe even northeast North Dakota as well. We'll have to see how that. I do think single digits are a pretty good bet up by Grand Forks, though. Teens down into Illinois, like I said before, and then very cold across the southeast. Okay, there you go. Yeah, very cold across the southeast Monday afternoon. Not going as hard with it as the GFS is, though, for temperatures, or as cold the temperatures Monday afternoon as the GFS, not as cold in the euro. Very cold, though, across this area. Look at this, some areas maybe not making it out of the teens, or maybe still in the teens Monday afternoon, maybe making up to around 20 in Minnesota. It's pretty significant for November. East is still pretty cold. Mid-Atlantic to Northeast, still pretty mild or cold. The Southwest is warm. You can see 70s. Maybe temperatures getting up to around 80. This is just one model. Keep that in mind. And the euro, I mean, the 12Z run, it did with the last night's run, the OOZ for today, which was like this run. It had a lot colder temperatures at night for the southeast. I noticed that like areas were getting even like in the like around 24, 23 in North Georgia. Now with the 12Z run, just like 27, 28. Nevertheless, very cold for November though. And Tuesday afternoon, one thing the European seems to be has had colder and for the East for a while, and it still looks like it's going to continue. Temperatures Tuesday afternoon in the low 40s still in some areas in North Georgia. Mid 40s pretty widespread across South Carolina. Low 40s in North Carolina. Very cold across the Northeast as well. The Midwest. Northern Plains are pretty cold, but I guess kind of warm for the Northern Plains this time of year. Or not warm, but above average maybe. Especially this area right here. We see this a lot, this warm nose that stretches up into southern Canada and into Montana. We see this warm nose a lot, and we're going to be seeing that likely as well. Yeah, so that's that. The last thing I guess we're going to look at is just the Canadian model. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much the same stuff I talked about yesterday. Canadian is going pretty hard with that cold air there. The Canadian definitely seems to have warmer temps across the southeast. Like look at this, like 64 in central, or that's Macon Monday afternoon. So the GFS it's much colder, and then even overnight though, look at this, like now this is the Canadian is a very, I mean, in my opinion, is not that great at forecasting or at kind of. I mean, I guess forecasting temperatures. I mean, uh, in my opinion, I mean, it's. I mean, I don't really know how to put this in words, but we can see this a lot. It's like really, like, rough. Like, that's really the best way I can say it, and like it's like very weird. Like 48 for a in the morning in northeastern Wyoming, uh, in November. I mean, that's pretty interesting. And why is there just in like there's this weird cold pocket that stretches from Wisconsin down into Kentucky, with teens. I don't really know if that's gonna happen or not. I'm not thinking that's gonna happen though. I'm thinking temperatures will be very cold, like the European and the GFS shit. I don't think like this though. And I mean Tuesday afternoon, like I mean it still has warmer temperatures across the south and the southeast. Right? You think that the Canadian seems to favor cold or warmer temperatures across the south. I've noticed that, especially the southern plains and the southeast. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. I hope y'all enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, or Saturday. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow once again. Um, but yeah, either tomorrow or Saturday. But yes, goodbye.